offense, as they've scored a lot of points. Looking at the secondary, the defensive scheme for the Panthers, it looks like they'll come out in a 4-3 lineup. They'll put 2 safety and 3 quarterbacks. Wardle will line up on the outside. He will draw the attention of Cole Nelson right off the bat as the Redmen will split the wishbone double wing.
Going to try to get to that offensive or defensive line for Pineview and get the weights comparison, but it looks like he's a little bit bigger right now.
It does. Oliverson straight drop back, looking underneath for Nelson. Cole comes up with it. Wardle with the tackle. Cole won't go down. It'll pick up about a 6. Oh, they're going to give him about 9 if they spot it where the gentleman is clear across the field.
And I think they have to, because he was near the first down marker when he caught the ball and was driven back by the defensive Pineview. So give him probably about, it looks like about 8, maybe. Yeah.
I'll call it 7. 1, 2, 3 at the 27 on a little out pattern. So Oliverson is 1 for 1, 7 yards, and it's 2nd down and 3. Double wing formation. Hanson is in a slot. I thought I saw him. Give it up to Gower.
No, he keeps it himself.
Oliverson will keep it near the first down.
Well, if it depends on the mark, but he was over the first down when he came down. It looks like they'll mark it just shy, as his knee must have hit at the 29-yard line.
Aaron Hatch did a number on Mike Gower, picking him up through the line, and Jeff wisely kept the ball around the left side, 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1. Obviously, 2-down territory is the way the Redmen have been going the last couple of years.
Andrew Hanson, along with Nelson, check back in.
Hanson wide to the left, Nelson wide to the right. Griffin will come into a wing or a slot to the right. Blackner on the wing right. Gower the running back. Blackner in motion. Redmen want to run option left. They give it off to Gower, and Michael bang to the 30, over the 30 to the 31, and a 1st down for the Redmen on the 1-yard run.
So you got to give Mike 2 on that one with the pickup, and first down for the Redmen. And you knew Mike Gower was going to get the ball sooner or later, usually in this offense sooner than later, and gets his first running play of the night.
So the ball is spotted just a football length over the 30. 1st and 10, just underway for the Redmen. 10:30 to play here in the first quarter from homecoming at Pineview High School. Redmen will show wishbone for the first time tonight as Blackner and Griffin are the running backs, Gower the fullback. Going to give to Griffin on a counter, trying to get around to the right outside. Wardle will come up, good open field tackle, drop Griffin for a 4-yard loss.
A great penetration there from Griffin, and he really just was coming up with no one there to slow him down at all. So you got to give him credit for bringing Griffin down.
I was going to say that's a generous spot for the Redmen, Jim, because I thought that was closer to the 26, and they're going to really spot it at the 28. So lose 2 on the running play. 2nd down and 12 for the Redmen. As they'll come out this time, they will send double wing formation. Wide left is Skylar Miller. Give off to Gower, counter right side. Michael bang out to the 34, 33-yard line, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And, the disadvantage that Cedar has in this game is that Pineview's now had a chance to see the Cedar City team of the last couple of weeks where it's been Gower, and Gower, so they're kind of keying on him.
I was going to say, but before that, they saw march. And
that's
before
true.
That,
and it didn't seem to do much good.
No, this time Redmen will come out I formation. Griffin the deep back, Gower the fullback, slot to the right side, 3rd down and 8. Oliverson will go option to the left side. Griffin is there. Jeff will step up inside of a tackle, away from a man near the 1st down, run over the safety, and it's going to be another 1st down. Great run by Jeff Holmes.
He ran just right over Colton Turnbaugh and picked up the 1st down by just kind of knocking Turnbaugh back a couple of yards.
10 yards on the run by Oliverson. Good read on the option. 2nd 1st down for the Redmen. Keeps the drive alive. 9 minutes to play, opening quarter.
Jeff 1 of 1 in passing and has carried the ball for 12 yards so far tonight. Gower with a couple of carries, and Griffin carried 1 carry so far tonight.
Redmen will come this time, slot to the right side. Blackner on a wing right. Wide to the left side is...
Well, there's a penalty flag.
Cole Nelson, penalty flag. Somebody's got to be in the neutral zone. I think it's going to go against Cedar as Pineview is doing a little clapping. False start on the Redmen, so the first penalty goes against the Redmen. It'll bring up 1st and 15.
And no, this is not the Federation in the Klingon Empire. It's just the neutral zone of where the football is. Our producer is trying to give us some gas back there.
Well, it is. Kind of new, there was alien spaceships cruising through.
I think I did see a Klingon down there in one of the uniforms, actually.
1st down and 5, same formation as Andrew Hansen will come wide to the right. Wide to the left is Nelson, and Griffin in a slot right with Blackner on the wing right. Gower the fullback. Wagner in motion. He'll go option back to the right side. Give it to Mike straight ahead. He'll get to the 40. No more. 2-yard gain. Second down.
Yards coming harder tonight for Mike than we've seen the last few weeks, Alan. He's getting it done, but they just seem to be coming a little bit harder for him.
So far, there hasn't been that big run like what we've seen.
No, but
he's done a good job.
But Mike is certainly capable of breaking it at any time, and if he just gets another step or two, he'll be down the field.
One thing that the Panthers are doing, Tim, is they're lining up 10 guys in the box, which is 5 yards off the line of scrimmage. They're really stacking it in there, and right now that offensive line is having a hard time controlling that line of scrimmage.
This would be nice to see Jeff get another couple of passes. I think you're going to open that tight box situation up.
James Platt wide to the left side, slot to the right side. Griffin will go straight down. Oliverson looking for Griffin. He'll throw it up, interception, as it's thrown right to Colton Turnbaugh, and he played it perfectly on the out and up in the first turnover against the Redmen.
Yeah, Turnbaugh was exactly in the right position to make that catch as Jeff was just throwing it down the right sideline. Griffin was trying to get there, was actually a few steps behind getting to where Turnbaugh was. The ball was thrown really well to Turnbaugh, so first turnover hurts the Redmen. Pineview take over at their own 38-yard line.
So first and 10 for the Panthers, 7:50 to play in the opening quarter.
We'll try and get you a Canyon View update as soon as there is one. They're, of course, hosting Dixie at homecoming tonight up at Canyon View.
High formation, penalty flag. Someone started earlier. As McAllister is the quarterback, wide receiver to the right side that time was number 10, Cody Wardle. Wide receiver to the left side was Scott Stevenson. And Rick Palmer's getting me there. Good, Rick. How are you?
That'll be an offside call against the Panthers, so their first penalty for 5 yards.
So first and 15 for the Panthers. Just midway through this first quarter of play, 0-0 the score here from Pineview.
They got a big guy up anchoring their line at center is Clint Smith. He's a 185-pound junior.
Also, Bart Benson, for those folks in Cedar that know his grandfather, Blaine Benson, is the center. He's out for the first year. McAllister straight drop back looking for Wardle. Intercepted by James Platt. James at the 50. Will get around to the right side, upended in Pineview territory at the 43. That time McAllister threw it up. Platt turns it around.
Now, so they're, interestingly enough, I think this is the second week in a row we've seen back-to-back interceptions, or turnovers anyway, and so the Cedar High Redmen actually end up in better field position than they were just a minute or so ago.
It really is, and Jeff says thanks for the completion, and we'll take that.
Exactly right.
It'll be first and 10 at the Panther 40. It looks like they're going to mark it at the 44. So that's where the Redmen will start first and 10. You know, Tim, I'm kind of related to big number 79, Bart. We asked him why didn't he come live with his grandmother.
Oh, really?
But he declined. He likes it bad down here where it's a little warmer.
What's up with that?
Double wing formation. Junior Bonner checks in. He's the wingman to their left. Griffin in motion. Oliverson straight drop back. Plenty of time, but Cam Romney wide open down the field. Cam has the catch at the 10. He's knocked down inside the 5. Tell you what, Cam just got away, and Jeff throws a perfect strike. Cam comes down with the reception.
Yeah, he does, from the 44 down to about the 4, so like 40 yards.
That makes it easy.
See, that's one even I can add up there.
So that is the third first down for the Redmen. More importantly, Tim, it's first and goal from the 4. Trevor Page I saw come in, number 36, so he'll be in the backfield. No, he'll go tight end to the left side.
So my question is, if they score and then get into the net, is that a touchdown and a goal for the soccer team?
It must be.
I guess so.
Wishbone formation. Bonner and Griffin, the running backs. Going to go option the left side. Give it to Mike. Mike stood up at the line of scrimmage, spins away to the left side, picks up a yard maybe, as number 77, Josh Jensen, a 5'10", 215-pound defensive lineman, put the pop on it first.
Fourth carry in the game for Mike.
And he's only got, what, about a yard each time?
Let's see. He's at 10 yards. No, 9 yards.
Well, that's better than I thought. This time the Redmen will split the wishbone. Gower is still the running back, the double wing or double slot both way. Bonner and Griffin are in the slot. Going to give to Mike. No, Jeff will try to keep that bounce around him, bleeding to the right side. He'll be down near the 1. That's play the ball into Gower, going left. Jeff just follows the fullback through the hole, and he'll be down near the 1.
So give him a couple of yards, his third carry also. Jeff is 2 for 2 with an interception. Of course, that 40-yard pass to Romney, setting this all up. Of course, Cedar's going to go for either third and fourth down here if they don't punch it in this time.
The two tight ends, Trevor Page, who's been bounced around from the defense or offensive backfield, he'll go tight end to the left side. Cam Romney tight end to the right side. Wishbone formation, Gower with Griffin and Bonner. Long count by Jeff. He'll go option to the left side. Looks like he wants to keep it. He's going to take on a person, and a great defensive play by number 5. That's Davis Snow, a 5'11", 145-pound junior. Drops Oliverson for loss of 3.
As that play was developing, not wanting to second-guess anything, but it looked like a pitch late could have gotten Griffin in the end zone.
Yes, I think Jeff, it looked like from our vantage point, Jeff said, hey, I'm going to take this son of a gun. Andrew Hansen looks like he's checking in. I'm wondering if we'll go for, no, he'll go, I think they're going to try a field goal. I'm wrong. He's going to come wide to the right side.
If they do, that's going to be the most unusual hike I've ever seen. Snap of the ball.
I formation, 4th and goal from the Panther 4. Oliverson straight drop back, looking for Hansen. He's got a height advantage in the corner. Andrew in the corner, touched it. No, they're going to call him out. He made the catch, but they're going to say he was out of bounds. As they picked on number 12 over there, Chase Stevens, a 5'8" junior defensive back, tried to get the 6'3" Hansen in the corner. He makes the reception, but out of bounds. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers at their 3.
Andrew really did have the height advantage there, and the pass was good. It almost looked as if Chase was kind of pushing him, and I think he was just a step or two out of the end zone, back in the far right corner. But nonetheless, Pineview gets it for their second possession, but they're in a bit of a hole.
Starting at their 3-yard line. I formation for the Panthers. McAllister, the quarterback, will give to the deep man. That's number 27.
That might be a safety.
Jake Fote.
Is that a safety?
No, they're going to stay down at the 1. They'll lose 2 on the play. It's 2nd down from the 1.
That was Fote?
Yeah, number 27. Or Foot, I guess is probably how they say it, F-O-O-T-E.
Or Fote.
He is just a sophomore, 6 foot, 198-pound running back. So the Panthers backed up deep in their own end. They'll send receivers both ways. Wardell wide to the left. Griffin will guard him. I formation. Straight drop back for McAllister. He's going to try to air it down the side for Wardell. Wardell's got a step. Griffin trying to catch up. And Wardell comes up with a great catch at the 45-yard line.
You got to tell me how.
Griffin really did a good job in closing the gap after Wardell got away from him, and he just comes up with the reception over Jesse's shoulder pads, 43 yards on the pass play, and a 1st down for the Panthers.
I mean, that was a fabulous catch from Wardell, and I really thought Griffin had put his hands on the ball and knocked it away. Because I really couldn't see the ball come into Wardell's hands.
Just good concentration. So 1st and 10 from the 45. I formation for the Panthers. Quick count, give to Foot running to the right side. He slips a tackle, falls into Redmen territory at the 49. Give him 6 on the play, 2nd down.
So Foot has done something that hasn't happened for at least a week in region play. He's put Pineview into positive running yards against the Cedar High defense.
This time Scott Stevenson will check out, and checking in, number 8, Adam Morales. He will go wide to the right side. Wardell wide to the left side. I formation. McAllister under center will give to Foot running to the left side. He's stuck in the hole by Gower. He might have got to the line of scrimmage. No more than that. 3rd down and 4.
Gower and Blackner also into the play, and number 66, and I'll have to get that number from you.
Well, we'll see if we've got
the
it.
roster from
66, Mac Urey comes up with the help on the tackle.
That wasn't a whine, by the way. I was just pointing out.
That's okay. Now, one thing we got to be watching is Big Bill Nelson. I told him it's time to be Big Bad Bill. We'll see how good of a game he has. Straight drop back for McAllister. Good protection. Drops it off to Wardell. He has the 1st down at the 39 on the completion. So 9 yards on the pass play. Good 1st down for the Panthers, and they're in business 1st and 10 at the Redmen 39.
2 completions by McAllister, both going to Wardell. So he is their go-to guy. He's here at 150 pounds.
He'll line up again to the left side. Stevenson wide to the right side. I formation, counter action, go to the right side. Footsteps in a nice tackle, or away from a tackle off that right side near the 30-yard line. Got to give him about 9 on the play, Tim. It'll bring up 2nd and 1.
3rd carry from scrimmage for Foot. That was his biggest gain. But that was a very nice counter play. It developed very nicely.
It really was. As they faked it coming to the right side, just followed that offensive right tackle and picks up positive yards. Second down and 1. 2:30 to play, opening quarter, 0-0 the score. Again, I formation. Foot is the fullback. They'll give play action to him. Straight drop back for McAllister. Has his tight end across the middle. He misses it. Hips, and Junior Bonner comes up with it. He'll try to bounce to the outside. Gets to the corner. Down the sideline is at the 40-yard line, and he's run out of bounds by number 73, Derek Sorensen. So another interception. That's too bad because the tight end, 84, Ruffin Judd, was wide open. And it just a little bit hard through his hands, and Bonner closes with the second turnover on the Panthers.
The Ruffin did tip it up, and then it was kind of free play. And the junior looked up and said, "Wide, look at this thing." And it's coming right for me.
Yeah, so the Redmen will take over 1st and 10 at their 39. The Panthers moved him from their 3-yard line into Redmen territory, had a 1st and 10, at the 30?
Yep.
So good series that time. Redmen will come double wing formation. Hanson, that's Nelson, wide to the right side. Give the counter action to Gower, and nothing.
He was absolutely mobbed at the line of scrimmage in there. Making it happen was number 42 and number 72 ganged up there. 72 is Chris Dookie. He's a 6'2", 200-pound guy, so you're not going to get around him all that easy.
No, and no gain on the play. Second down and 10. Hanson will check. Hanson checks in, and he'll come wide to the right side with the slot with Griffin.
I see again. Hanson's got this big advantage over Stevens as far as height goes.
High formation, run the option, give it off to Gower. Michael bang for 2 or 3, no more. We'll call it 3. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7, and I think I heard your bride saying, "Hey, we got a score update."
All right, at homecoming for Canyon View, they're down to 7 to the Flyers. So Dixie tried to spoil the big festivities. But Canyon View had a long way to go on that game, and a long way to go on this one. We'll try and get you a Snow Canyon Hurricane update here in just a bit.
3rd down and 7. The Redmen will split the wishbone. They'll run I formation. Bonner is 8 yards deep in the I. Griffin to a slot right. Oliverson straight drop back, looking out in the flat. No, thrown it for Griffin. I think that ball slipped out of his hands because that was as poor a ball as I've seen Jeff throw. Just threw it up for grabs. Near interception. It falls incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down.
In fact, once again, it was Colton Turnbaugh that was really closest to the ball, and he's slapping his head because I think it went through his hands.
So Big Bill will check out the center, and Andrew Hansen will check in. And going back for the Panthers, Colton Turnbaugh, number 4. Actually, he'll come out. Cordy Wardell will run in. So he'll be the safety man. Hansen's been a pleasant surprise his first year out playing football in the kicking department.
It really has. See, okay. I was going to say that's way too close. Now he's backing up and giving some room.
Bonner and Platt will be the men running down the field trying to cover. Kicked by Hansen, a little bit wobbly off to the left side. Takes a Panther bounce, and it'll go out of bounds at the Redmen 32-yard line. Panthers will start 1st and 10.
So a lot of movement for the Redmen in their first couple of series. Not much on that drive. They go 3 and out. And Pineview self-destructed on their 2 possessions with 2 interceptions.
And we're down to 41 seconds. 0-0 the score. Panthers with 2 first downs. Redmen with 3. But you don't get points for first downs.
No.
But it helps.
Yeah, there won't be a tie tonight. That's a nice thing to hear.
For sure. 1st and 10, 41 seconds to play, opening quarter. I formation, toss the foot, running to the left side on a sweep. Romney comes up and says, we'll drag you down here at the 30. They'll lose 2 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great penetration there as Romney got into the backfield in a big hurry to just drug foot down from behind. So they'll lose 2 on that.
We'll see if the Panthers elect to get one more play off. I think the wind, what there is at their back. It is. Down to 15 seconds to play. They will get one more play as McAllister will bring him on out. I formation one more time. Foot deep in the I. Receivers both ways. Number 8, Adam Morales, wide to the right. Give to Foot on counter action back to the right side. He gets away from some people. Pick up a block. Try to get to the corner. He gets to the corner. Junior Bonner will knock him out of bounds, but not until he gets into Redmen territory at the 43-yard line. And that's the end of the first quarter, Tim. It's 0-0 here from Pineview, so a good run by Foot. The Panthers in business, 1st and 10, when we come back in a minute here on Talk Radio 590.
When a business has been around for nearly 50 years, through southern Utah's economic ups and downs with competition near and far and a tasteful, discriminating clientele, you know they're doing something, no, lots of things right. Well, for 47 years, Cedar City's Northeast Furniture has been providing quality home furnishings for every room in the house, with in-store financing, design help, and free delivery. Furniture, bedding, appliances, electronics, great hometown service, the quality you want at prices you'll like. Northeast Furniture, 920 North Main. Maybe you know someone who takes unbelievable care of their car or truck. You know, wash and wax twice a week, worried if the temperature in the garage is just right. Maybe a little extreme, but whatever. If you take pride in your car or truck, you should be taking it to Rolling Rubber, especially for winter driving. The crew at Rolling Rubber can lube and oil your vehicle, rotate and balance the tires, align the front end, repair the radiator, get winter tires ready for you to go, service your heating system. They do a darn good job at a reasonable price. Rolling Rubber, 256 West, 200 North, Cedar City.
And we're back here at Pineview High School. It's 0-0 at the end of the first quarter, and Pineview will start with the ball as we get things going, and they're in Redmen territory. No score so far tonight. I need that other cord too.
Okay.
Just throw me that bag. I guess I
We're
should
trying
share that
to
with
do
my wife. Listening.
directing around, huh? First and 10, Panthers again in Redmen territory at the 43-yard line. Play action pass McAllister under pressure. Bonner is back there. Junior almost with an interception. I think had he turned and run, he camps underneath that as they were looking for Wardell on a fly pattern. Platt with coverage, and Bonner should have had another interception.
He really should have, but McAllister actually ends up with his first incompletion for the night, and so they'll still keep possession, of course, of the football and try it again. That is a big center, I got to tell you that.
Well,
270 pounds.
Now they've got a new one, number 77, Josh Jensen, 215, so they just got smaller. Give to foot on an option.
That ain't gonna do
guess who
nothing.
was there? Jeff Oliverson, Cam Romney, and Mac Urey.
So about that not playing on defense question, I guess we got that answer.
I guess it lasted about a quarter.
Yeah.
-3 on the running place. Third down and 13.
One thing I've seen tonight, too, it's been Foot, Wardell, and that's really the only offense, and then McAllister in the game.
That's true. They've been looking exclusively to their big people. Wardell's come down with the catch or two, and Foot's responded very positively.
But it's getting kind of one-dimensional.
Yes, split the back, straight drop back, pump fake. They're getting an out and up. He's got a man out there, number 20. No, that's 10. Adam Wardell makes a great adjustment on the play. He'll come up with the reception at the 12. So a nice little pass play. And I've lost where we were at, Tim. 12, 42, that's about 35 or so on the pass play. 33?
Give him 33.
All right. Fourth first down. More importantly, the Panthers deep in the Redmen territory at the 13.
Obviously the best penetration by any. Well, no, that's right. Cedar had it at the 4. So they were closer.
Good coverage, really. Double coverage on the outside. Wardell just makes a great adjustment on the pattern.
Well, again, I saw Junior with another INT on that one.
This time Wardell will check out I formation. New running back in is number 20. That's Chase Williams. They'll give off to him. He's going to bang to the about the line of scrimmage. No more. I'm actually going to lose a yard. We'll call it second down and 12. I guess you got to give him -2. Good play by the defensive line in controlling that line of scrimmage that time.
Wardell checks back in. He has been the target tonight for Derek McAllister, who has completed 3 of 4, all of them to Wardell.
Wardell will go wide to the left side. Off to the right side is number 8, Adam Morales. Tight end is on the right side. I formation. This time play action. McAllister rolling out, hits it out into the flat to his running back, number 20. He takes on the defensive man, goes right over the top of Jesse Griffin and in for 6. 14 yards on the pass play, and the Panthers have struck first, 6-0.
That was to
Number 20.
okay.
That was Chase Williams out of the backfield.
So just as we mentioned that he'd only had one target, he found another one and hits pay dirt with 6.
8 plays, the Panthers go. They go 68 yards.
4 of 5 for McAllister. Very good passing efficiency tonight. Jeff Owens got 2 out of 4. Both quarterbacks have thrown interceptions, 2 for McAllister, 1 for Jeff.
And on to try the extra point is number 33. That's Andy Alberts. His kick is up, dead straight down the middle. The Panthers lead 7-0, 10-12 to play opening, or the second quarter of play We'll be back with the Panther kickoff in a minute here on Talk Radio 590.
Oh, I'm like so totally hungry.
Hey, relax, girlfriend. We're going to Brad's Food Hut in Cedar City. It's the place the in-crowd goes.
Cool. That's like so awesome. But do they really have good food?
Oh, totally. Like they have the best burgers because they're made fresh and they aren't like crusting up under some heat lamp like most fast food places. Hey, at Brad's Food Hut, you can get the Bronco Burger.
Wow, man.
And chicken fingers, cheese sticks, and yummy shakes.
Groovy. It's Brad's over at 546 North Main, right?
Yeah, baby, Brad's Food Hut in Cedar City.
Thinking about switching your car insurance to one of those companies offering only cut rates? What about the things you don't hear about, like personal service and peace of mind? State Farm agent Suzette Cardin in Cedar City offers qualified new policyholders up to a 30% discount off their already affordable rates. Now you can enjoy a discount rate plus the personal service you'd expect from the world's leading car insurer. So call State Farm agent Suzette Cardin at 586-6026 and ask for details on the State Farm Auto Discount Program.
It's 7-0 Panthers as they break out on top. Alberts will do the kicking, high end-over-end kick. Bonner will come up with a take it at the 5. Give on a reverse to Griffin. Jesse around the right side. He'll take on some people. He won't get to the 20. Good kick coverage by the Panthers, and the Redmen will start first and 10 from their 16 or 17-yard line.
Last update we had, it was Dixie up over Canyon View, 7-0. We thought we were going to be able to get an update from Snow Canyon Hurricane. We were misinformed. Not local coverage down here of that game, so we'll go on from there.
They'll spot it at the near the 17-yard line. Redmen will start first and 10 from there. The Panther drive takes 8 plays, 68 yards, the final 14 on a pass to Williams, and the PAT was good at the 10-12 mark. Oliverson under center. Lone running back is Gower. Jeff will just follow him up the middle and pick up a yard or two, second down. You know, Tim, the only bad thing about doing a game from Pine View here is we don't have any crowd.
No, because it's enclosed and it's also
warm.
Warm.
Yes.
That's a good. You look good. You still look good that time.
Well, thank you. It worked for a win last week. We'll see how it does this week. 1 yard on the pickup by Jeff O. 9:35 to go, second quarter. James Platt will come wide to the left side. Blackner is in a slot. Skyler Miller wide right. Wing is Bonner. Jeff O will fake inside, step away from some people, straight ahead. He'll try to get around the corner. He'll take on a defensive back, runs over him. He's at the 50. He's at the 40-yard line. Great run by Jeff Oliverson.
Exceptional run, and he drug number 4 Colt Turnbaugh for a few yards. Also drug, I think it was Wardell that was out there. Was it number 10?
I think it was number 12. Wasn't it? Chase Stevens.
Chase Stevens. So drug one for about 4 yards, drug the other one for another 4.
But it looks like they're going to spot him out of bounds at the 48-yard line is where he's going to go out of bounds. So you go from a 18-yard line to the 48-yard line. Quick, Tim, math me.
Somewhere that's
10, 20, 34?
Oh, yeah. You know, I meant to bring that calculator tonight.
Well, we run out of fingers and toes, and that's our downfall.
In a big hurry.
4th first down for the Redmen. Are they looking at Jeff?
Yeah, they are.
Looking at that knee. At least the white hat was. Jeff says, hey, I'm okay. He goes back in the huddle.
Jeff is wearing a brace, I understand.
He told me earlier in the week, Tim, that he could play defense and they can't bend that son of a gun. I guess it's a real hard. Slot to the left. Bonner and Hanson will come wide to the left side. Griffin is in the wing. They'll go play action pass. Oliverson looking. Griffin's wide open. They'll throw it down the sideline. Hanson almost an adjustment, but Jesse wide open over the middle.
Yeah.
Jeff didn't see him.
And also Mike Jr. Bonner was down there too, and I think he could have gotten to a ball.
I was just going to throw it up and see who can go get it. Andrew has had some great catches. He couldn't quite get it. Junior kicked in the afterburners, couldn't quite get it, but Jesse was catching it cold across the middle of the field. Look for that pattern later on in the game.
Yep, I'm sure we'll see that. Although if Hanson makes that catch, he's ahead of his defender, and I think he's down the field.
Same formation. Redmen will come right with it right now. Panthers crowding inside Oliverson. Straight drop back. This time they blocked Griffin. You know, I was looking for it later on in the game, not exactly right there as they blocked Jesse, wouldn't let him get off the ball, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, great coverage also there by by the Pineview 34. It's kind of interesting that both of them had the same number, Brad Plothow.
He's a 5'11", 162-pound senior. So it's third down and 10. Clock stop, 9:06 to go. Redmen at the Panther 48. Same formation. This time Bonner is in the slot. Going to play action. Nope, give it off to Mike Gower, and Mike is tackled immediately at the line of scrimmage. Big number 74 for the Panthers. And that is O'Brien Tapu, a 5'10". Tapua. 245-pound defensive lineman. Great job. 1 yard on the line of scrimmage. 4th and 10.
So we've had 3 no gainers on this.
And Wardell will come in anticipating the Redmen punt. But guess who's not there? Number 26 is not. Double wing formation. Bonner is in motion. Oliverson straight drop back. Throw it out in the flat to Junior. He's got a little opening. Bounce to the outside. He's at the 40. Down the sideline. First down. Tries to high jump over Wardell. First down. Good play call by the Redmen.
Yeah, great play call. Great confidence, I think, expressed by the coaching staff of Cedar High in this situation. Not that you'd give up the absolute worst field position if that doesn't happen, but still, you give it to him at near midfield. But Cedar High has the answer for that particular defensive scheme, and a first down for the Redmen.
Dump it out in the flat to Bonner. Shows his great quickness getting to the corner. 16 yards on the pass pickup. More importantly, first down Redmen at the Panther 32. High formation. Oliverson under center. Slot to the right side. Give it to Gower. Big hole that way. Mike is in the defensive secondary. He's near the 15.
As we said, that we knew Mike could break it open tonight, and that's his biggest yard biggest yard gain from scrimmage tonight. You got to give him about 14, 15 yards.
I'll give him 15, I think. That's his first big carry of the ball game. 6 first down. Redmen trying to answer the Panther score. They're in business at the 17.
You know, Cedar just, I think, can wear down teams.
I think that's exactly what happens, Tim, because they're just so unmercifully on that running attack, and a big bruising fullback one more time. Give to Gower off the left side. Mike will be tripped up at the 15, fall forward to the 14, and it'll bring up second down.
Still another 2 to 3 yard gain for Mike. Give him 2, I guess.
Yes, that's all they're going to give him. They'll spot it right down at the 15. So 2 yards on the running play, second down and 8. 7:25 to play, second quarter. Panthers lead 7-0.
Skyler Miller checked in for the Redmen.
Skyler
right.
is, Tim, at least in my book, the designated outrunner. You be watching if he goes on a little 5-yard out pattern, see if Jeff will throw it to him. High formation. Oliverson straight drop back. Miller will run to the corner. Wardell and Miller there. Wardell will come up, and it turns into defensive back by Miller, and he bats it away, incomplete, third down.
Well, Miller did go out, but went for a little bit more than the 5 yards. He ran to the right corner.
Kind of a flag more than an out that time. But I still think the Redmen might like that size advantage. Miller, not a big guy. He's only about 5'10", and Hansen will check in for him. Maybe look for the same pattern. Wardell, just a little guy over there, as Wardell is listed at 5'10". Hansen will get the offensive assignment on Cody Wardell. Give to Gower off the right tackle spot. Michael bang down near the 10. It'll bring up fourth down and about 3.
So I'd say we got to give him 4 on that carry.
So it'll bring up fourth down and 3. This drive is at the 10. Now remember, the Redmen took the opening drive and had first and goal, if I'm not mistaken, Tim.
They did. Actually, it was their second drive after the interception.
Stalled out. So this time the Redmen in the scoring zone one more time. They want to take a timeout, does the Redmen. It comes with 6:31 to play. It's 7-0 Panthers. We'll be back in a minute here on Talk Radio 590.
Restrictions and limitations apply. See printed materials in Cellular One store for complete details.
New York, Buttermilk, Kansas, San Francisco, Yeehaw Junction, Florida, Milwaukee, Muleshoe, Texas.
Now for a limited time only. If you sign up with Cellular One, you can get free long distance until the year 2000. That's right. You can call anywhere to 48 states, and you pay no long-distance toll charges until the year starts with a 2. Better yet, you can call any time of the day or night and any day of the week. Cellular One makes it easy and affordable with our new Digital Advantage plans. You get a huge bundle of time each month, and you pay one low rate.
Hi, this is Marty Jenkins from the Cedar City Cellular One store. Hurry into our store before September 30th and get a free super reliable NEC 920 cellular phone with rebate.
Nashville, Denver, Huntingville, Utah, Salt Lake.
Well, here's the situation. Redmen 4th and 3 at the Panther 10-yard line. They will go for it. They'll clear the backfield. Gower is the own running back. 3 receivers to the left side. They'll give to Oliverson. Will fake inside. Jeff goes untouched from 10. Everybody collapsed on Gower, and Jeff O runs around left tackle in for 10. Well, let's see, not 10, but from 10 for 6.
I'll give him that. So a 10-yard pickup for Jeff O. He has been carrying the ball fairly effectively tonight. That is his 7th carry of the night, in fact. So Jeff O, Gower, and some of the receiving squad getting it done. Again, we're seeing some nice balance here from the Redmen offense tonight, and actually a couple of passes that might have been caught. So if that happens, our passing and running attack very balanced again tonight.
Well, 6:26 to play. It's 7-6, and the Redmen will go for 2. Bonner in motion, left to right. Give off to Gower off the right side. In for 2, the Redmen take the lead 8-7. 6:26 to play, and we'll be back with the Redmen kick here to Pineview on Talk Radio 590.
The deals are hot at Napa Auto Parts Sizzlin' Summer Sale. And now's the time to save on top quality automotive parts and accessories. Like a 15-ounce bottle of Napa Spray Engine Degreaser, just $169. Gojo Cream Hand Cleaner, only $149. And Zip Wax Car Wash for only $449. So stop in today for the sizzlin' savings at your local Napa Auto Parts store.
We keep America running. We keep America running.
See Napa Auto Parts, 970 North Main. Now, when repairs are necessary, Jensen's is a warranty center for all brands of vacuums, even if you didn't buy it from them. They have all the parts and expertise to repair your machine. And when you do need a new vacuum or sewing machine, you couldn't ask for a better selection. Folks in the area have relied on Jensen's Vacuum and Sewing for years. Jensen's, 127 North Main in Cedar City.
Oh, we are back.
Oh, we are now.
Okay.
11 plays, 83 yards. The final 10 by Jeff O. And Mike Gower bangs off right side for the 2-point conversion. And just like that, the Redmen lead 8-7. Hansen set to kick off, and they want to kick it off to, actually going to go onside kick to the right side. Takes a big bounce, and it's loose on the field. We'll see who comes up with it. That was a golden opportunity for the Redmen to come up with it.
Unfortunately, Pineview does jump on the ball.
Mike Casperson, number 35, a 5'10 junior, comes up with it. But that was a turnover in the making the Redmen just couldn't get on to.
I really was. You mind if we get a little plug in here? We want to welcome a new sponsor to the night broadcast. Actually going to be with us for all of the high school games for the next little bit. Cellular One. Sponsor, and also making sure we can get on the air because there's no phone service here at Pineview. They hooked us up to Cellular One.
So I formation, McAllister tossed the foot, running to the right side. He's stuck pretty good that time. I'm trying to look at the number. Mike Gower, surprise, surprise, spills over from his linebacker spot.
And also in there was, again, we've called his number before, Mac Geary pounded him down a little bit.
2-yard pickup for Foot, and bring up 2nd down and 8. Ball spotted right at the Panthers' 30-yard line. Mac, in the last couple of games, number 66, really has played very well. We've mentioned him a number of times.
Yep.
So the Redmen will come out, 4-3 lineup. They've got 4 defensive backs. Straight drop back, looking under a wide receiver screen pass. Gets it off to Wardell. He's got some blockers out in front, reaching to the right side. Bounce inside, and James Platt I'll tell you what, hog-collared him. Penalty flag comes in late.
Now, what's that? You got to think that it's going to be against Cedar High for whatever.
23 yards on the pickup on the pass play. If that is against the Redmen, it'll add on at the end of the play.
Wardell has caught some big catches tonight, 44, 23, and 33-yard pickups from McAllister, who is really hitting them well. He's 5 of 6 so far tonight. That's pretty good percentage.
Penalty is going to go against the Panthers, so it will be a post-possession, if you will. It came at the end of the play. It will be a personal foul penalty.
That's got to be 15. So
it'll be 15 from there, but you still got to give him 23 and a first down, and then they'll walk it off from the spot. dead ball foul, personal foul on Pineview. And Skylar Miller, I think, is the Redmen that got lit up on a block try.
Yeah. That's the second penalty of the night for the Panthers. They've had 20 yards tacked against them so far tonight.
As far as a good play for Pineview, if you can say that, because it will, I'm sure it's got to be spotted from here. They're going to bring it right back to about where the first down is. They will give them the first down, so mark off 15, Tim, on the penalty area, but it's 1st and 10 from the Panther 37-yard line.
So they got the first down, but then the penalty.
Yeah.
So it really wasn't much of a gain from where they were last time. In fact, it wouldn't have been a first down.
It would have been about a yard short had everything happened. I formation, McAllister play action, straight drop back. Looking out on the sideline, he'll throw it in the intended direction of number 8, Adam Morales, but incomplete as Mac Urey and Cam Romney applying pressure.
Some great pressure there, and some pretty good coverage downfield from Skylar Miller and also by James Platt, putting some heat on the receiver that it was intended for, so McAllister wisely just chucked it out of bounds.
5th first down was that last play for the Panthers in the ballgame. Redmen with 6. More importantly, the Redmen lead 8-7.
Guess they wanted to put some more beef. I noticed Benton was back in at center.
Well, he was, and now he's out. They keep rotating those guys.
He's there.
Oh, that is number 79. They'll go on a little inside trap play to the fullback. And good thing that Mike Gower is there to trip him up. That's number 35. Mike Casperson falls forward for about 4. It's 3rd down and 6. Because if Mike's not there, Tim, that's going to be a big run because there was no white shirts there for the Redmen.
But as it is, Mike keeps them from getting into the secondary. 4-yard gain, that's pretty good, but they got 6 more to get to the first down.
Got to be looking Wardell and Griffin wide to the left side. All straight drop back, little stop pattern, gets it off to Wardell at midfield, and Jesse won't let him go, but Wardell fights his way to the 42 or 43-yard line, first down.
Got to give Wardell some credit on that because Jesse had him and just wouldn't let go, but Wardell wouldn't go down, kind of looked like a slinky going up the field. Wardell would move a few steps, and he had the jersey, and Jesse would follow him.
Yeah, so if you can't wrap him up, grab hold. Griffin does a good job. Wardell will come out 16 yards on the pass play. That is the 6th first down for the Panthers. They are in Redmond territory at the 42. 4:35 to play, second quarter. It's 8-7 Redmond. I formation. Going to give to the don't play action. Rolling out is McAllister, dumps it off to Foot, and Brian Fink will bring him down at the 35-yard line, but penalty markers are down at the line of scrimmage.
That sounds like a hold to me.
It's either got to be a hold or a man downfield. That's what it is. One of those linemen got a little bit anxious in trying to get downfield.
So that will wipe out the play, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I believe it will.
And bring him back, how much? 5?
The way it was an 8-yard pass pickup play. I'm sure Mike Gower will say, sure, we'll take that penalty. I'm sure it's just 5. So they'll spot it at the line of scrimmage. They'll wipe out the play. They'll wipe off or add on 5 yards against the Panthers, and it'll bring up 1st and 15. First and 15, 4:24 to play, 8-7 Redmond. As the Panthers will go I formation. 2 receivers wide either side. Going to give to number 35. That's Casperson, and he's tripped up by, I think, Bob Griffiths, and then Mike Gower trips him up at the very end. But he's going to gain about 8.
Yeah, good pickup for Casperson. And he now is becoming the other running back getting involved. He's carried the ball twice for 12 yards.
You know, Tim Pineview's done this forever. Run tailback, tailback, tailback. And as soon as you think you're starting watching the tailback, here goes the fullback.
Yeah.
Just kind of the opposite of what the Redmen have been doing. Fullback, fullback. Oh, here's the tailback. Again, I formation. Give to Foot. He'll go off calf tackle right side. Get away from a man. He's out in the flat. Jesse Griffin, the only man that can stop him. He's not going to get him. Yes, he is going to bump him out of bounds at the 3. That's a nice play by Griffin in coming up and knocking him out, but 26 yards on the running play and a first down and goal at the 6.
Foot's got 2 big carries tonight, one for 24 yards and then that 26-yard gain from scrimmage. And Pineview knocking at the door again.
First and 10, or first and goal, 3:36 to play, 8-7 Redmen, but the Panthers knocking right on the Redmen front door.
Pounding, maybe.
Front door.
Yeah.
Well, they're just about ready to kick the doggone thing down
I
in.
think they want to, yeah.
Wardell will go wide to the left side. James Platt will meet him. Griffin will meet on number 4. That's Colton Turnbaugh off to the right side. I formation. Give the foot off tackle.
No,
Matt
nothing.
Fury there. Good penetration. They will lose 2 on the play. Second down.
Of course, that's an exciting play, but this happened on the last time that they scored. They actually lost, I think, a couple of times and then punched it in.
Oh, that defensive front's got to get some penetration. That time Mack did a great job splitting the gap, getting into the backfield and pulling the man down. So it's second and goal from the 5. This time wide to the right side is Scott Stevenson. Griffin will guard him. Platt on Wardell. Give off to number 20. That's Williams. He cuts back to the inside after going off tackle right. He's down to about the 3, so we'll give him 2 more on that play. We'll see. Actually, Tim, they're going to spot at the 2. Got to give him 3 on the play.
For Williamson with the second carry of the night.
Third down and goal at the Redmen 2. Wardell will go wide to the left side. This time they'll bring a couple of, one other, number 6 off to the right side. That's Stevenson. Same formation I. Williams deep in the eye. Straight drop back, pump fake, looking for Wardell out in the flat.
Bingo.
Got him, touchdown. That's a pump fake on a stop pattern, and Wardell just goes to the corner, and the Panthers lead 13-8.
You know, from the sheer amount of yards gained, Wardell's going to be disappointed from that standpoint. It's only a 2-yard pickup, but it's 6 points. And the Cedar High lead, somewhat short-lived, as Pineview answers on the scoring drive. And they are now up by a score of 12-8 with a chance for the PAT.
Actually, 13.
13-8.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to, it was someplace in California.
Panthers look like they're going to go for 2. Same formation, Williamson deep in the eye, Wardell wide to the left side, Stevenson wide to the right side. Straight drop back, looking in a fade pattern in the corner. Stevenson
He'll be out of
there.
bounds.
No good, and it's right now 13-8. Panthers lead by 5, 2:29 to play, and we'll be back in a minute with the Panther kickoff to the Redmen here on Talk Radio 590.
When a business has been around for nearly 50 years, through southern Utah's economic ups and downs with competition near and far and a tasteful, discriminating clientele, you know they're doing something, no, lots of things right. Well, for 47 years, Cedar City's Northeast Furniture has been providing quality home furnishings for every room in the house, with in-store financing, design help, and free delivery. Furniture, bedding, appliances, electronics. Great hometown service. The quality you want at prices you'll like. Northeast Furniture, 920 North Main. Jackson Dry Cleaners have been pleasing folks here in southern Utah for years with quick, timely service and quality dry cleaning. You'll appreciate the skilled, friendly staff at Jackson Dry Cleaners. No wonder it's the name folks trust. They're the best at cleaning your favorite clothing items in a timely manner. They also offer stain removal, pressing, and more, and they're proud to help sponsor local high school sports. You can rely on Jackson Dry Cleaners to get it clean. Jackson Dry Cleaners, 59 West Center, Cedar City.
Well, Tim, the Panthers go 10 plays, 72
Go
yards. Call the little fast food delivery. But the 2-point conversion in the right corner is no good. It's 13-8, and the Panthers set to kick off, and that's number 33, Andy Albert. One of the strengths early on, Tim, was the return team for the Redmen, but the last couple of weeks they have been stymied. Alberts will kick. Bonner will pick it up inside the 5. No fake this time. We're just running right. He'll find a couple of blocks, bounce back to the right side, all the way across the field. Good block by Mac Urey. And Bonner will run 50 yards. He's still on his feet. Going to be back near the 28 or 9-yard line, but the doggone guy ran 80 yards to get it out there to the 29.
He really did, but boy, he can move when he wants to. He just scampers around.
He ran all the way to the right side, cut off there, reversed his field, came all the way across. Mac Urey with a big-time block on number 35. That's Mike Casperson. Frees him around the corner. But it was a short-lived play as the Redmen will have 1st and 10 at their 29.
Well, McAllister in the passing has got the advantage so far tonight. He's completed 7 of 9, only 3 of 8 for Jeff Ho so far.
Got to look maybe going up top here, only 2:14 to go before half. Redmen certainly would like the lead at half. Straight give off to Bonner. And Bonner will go nowhere. He'll lose about 4, and it's 2nd down.
And we have action still going on at Candy View as they're taking on the Dixie High Flyers. And we have an update on that score right now. they left their point.
They left their point. They didn't want it?
I guess not.
Okay. That's okay. We give each other garbage, Tammy, so take some.
She lives with me, so that's plenty of her for her.
Plenty of garbage?
Yeah, exactly.
Junior will lose 4 on the counter going back to the right side. It's 2nd down and 14. Redmen in no hurry to get this play underway. Platt will go wide to the right side. Romney will go tight end left. Spread formation. Oliverson will fake the play to Jesse Griffin. No, Jesse wants to throw a halfback pass. He'll get it off to Bert Blackner. Blackner can't come up with the reception, so Griffin 0 for 1 tonight, and the clock is stopped 1 minute 20 seconds to go before half.
This one you think you got it figured out. You got enough room on your paper, and then they do that.
Well, we've been wondering when that might happen for many a year. Skyler Miller, Tim, before you were in the fair community, his brother was a backup quarterback, but he also played little tailback, should we say, and we kept wondering when that was going to come. It never did, so we finally see one.
Yeah, and good effort.
3 receivers left. Solo right is Nelson. Oliverson will give. Nope, he'll keep it.
And he'll be hit and dragged down.
Blow the whistle. You know, once they get pushed back 5 yards, the play ought to stop. Whistle a little bit late. Pineview, I think, is going to want to take a timeout. Force a punt.
And
I think that's what it is. So 1:10 to go. They hold the Redmen as Oliverson looks like he'll lose about 4 on that running play. It is 4th and 18. Pineview wants a timeout. Let's step aside for 1 60-second spot, and we'll be back with more here from Pineview for the Panthers.
Spend some time this week at Hunter Cowan. You'll be surprised by all the new merchandise on the shelf. Hunter Cowan has the popular Jamestown linen placemats. They carry a full selection of scented candles by Yankee, Mountain Home, and Salt City. The Hunter Cowan Wedding Registry is very popular, as is their selection of holiday and specialty items. Look for Pipka Santa Christmas collector items, as well as gifts and decorations for Halloween and Thanksgiving. Call 586-6549. Or look for Hunter Cowan, 79 North Main in Cedar City. How can you tell a car enthusiast is really serious? They demand only the best products. And when it comes to welding, Tink Superior Auto Parts in Cedar City has the brand to get the job done, like Clark MIG Welders, Forney Welding Supplies, and Tink has Air Liquide welding gases. All the supplies you need to tackle a tough welding job. Don't waste time on your next welding project. Come to Tink Superior Auto Parts first. Tink Superior Auto Parts, 210 West, 200 North in Cedar City.
A block punt as number 72 for the Panthers comes through. That's Chris Stuckey. He gets a hand on the Hanson kick. It wobbles down. It's going to be picked up by Ward 45. He fumbles it, but gets right back on it. So the Panthers in business at the Redmen 48-yard line. 1:01 to play.
They actually dodged a bullet there because I thought Wardell was going to, well, he did actually top it up. But I thought that one of the coverage team members for the Redmen was going to be able to get out and get on that ball, but because it did kind of squirt a little bit away from Wardell, but he was able to find it and get right on it.
Tell you what, you got to have some pressure right now on whoever's covering number 10, Cody Wardell. He'll go wide to the left side. Jesse Griffin will pick him up. Junior Bonner will help him double coverage safe. Straight drop back by McAllister. Screen pass is set up. They've got foot out in the flat. He'll bounce back to the inside. To the middle of the field. Open tackle is missed. He's on his way. Runs away, and he's still on his feet. Tell you what, great hustle by Foot. He's down near the 25-yard line. Mark it at the 26, 2 yards on the pickup.
And that's actually his first catch of the night. That doesn't seem right.
That was just great individual effort.
Really
that was well set up. Yes, he was hit 2 or 3 times, would not go down. Pineview calls timeout, but we're going to give your wife a break here for a minute with halftime just 49 seconds away. What's going to be going through the Redmen defensively, Tim, right now is they're hitting them with wide receiver screens, receiver or back screens, plus they're also going down the field with Wardell.
Now, Wardell has really been doing the damage, and even though they've had some fairly decent matchup coverage on Wardell, he's still been able to make the big play. He's had, a 63-yard catch. 23-yard catch. Had a 44-yard grab. He's just been able to find a way to get away from the Cedar High defenders and make some great catches. When again, I go back to that one where I thought Jesse Griffin had knocked the ball down to the ground. I saw Griffin hit the ball, and all of a sudden there's Wardell with a catch as he landed on his tush. And I go, how? I don't understand that at all. That was a great effort.
I guess a great athlete makes great plays because the coverage was good, as you mentioned.
And he's actually had decent coverage on him all night, but he did find a way to get right where the ball is.
So McAllister will come out, bring the Panthers. 49 seconds to go. Wardell wide to the left side of the field. 3 receivers to the right side. Solo running back. Straight drop back for McAllister. He's looking right, throws it right, has a man there. Miller with an interception. No, they're going to call him out of bounds. Great play. Skyler Miller stepping in front of number 8, Adam Morales.
That was some of the best coverage I've seen by one of our secondary guys. Miller was stride for stride and then turned just when he needed to make the read on the ball. It was right there.
Well, and then goes airborne, kind of prone as he dives, jumps for it. He comes down with the catch, couldn't get his foot down in, so it's an incompletion. 42 seconds to go, 2nd and 10 Panthers.
But I think we've seen what Pineview's just going to take 4 shots at it here.
Hey, I would. Redmen will double team Wardell with Bonner and Griffin. 3 receivers to the right side of the field. Give to the fullback. He'll try to slip through the hole. Not much room there. 3rd down.
That's split again with the carry.
Actually, I think it was another running back. Was it? Number 30, I can see him, 44. So a new man in to carry that ball. That's Chris Young, a 5'10 junior.
Got to give him about 3.
Give him 3. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Clock down to 37 seconds to go. Coach Arcelanian says, hey, let's take a timeout. So we'll keep it here, however.
One thing that you might have to consider here, too, and we don't know, but if they don't get the first down here in the next few plays or a few seconds, they may be in field goal range. Don't know much about that kicker.
Well, Alberts looks like he's got a pretty good leg from kicking his extra point the first time, and then the kickoffs have been good. So that's obviously a weapon that may still be unexplored.
You know, even if they don't get the first down, if they even get close to it, that put them at the 16-yard line. So 26-yard, 36-yard field goal about.
Not out of question.
Not out of question at all. And of course, that would put Pineview up with more than a 1 touchdown advantage. And I'm sure they're thinking 6, but that's an option they might look for.
You want to take points. Right now it's 13-8. Panthers lead by 5.
Wardell will come wide to the left, and he'll be met there by Jesse Griffin.
3 receivers to the right side. Bonner will help off with Jesse in a deep safety spot. Straight drop back, looking on a pump fake, going to the corner. No, he's going to be flushed out of the pocket. He'll just get it underway, and Bob Griffiths will come up with an interception. No, penalty flag is down.
Well, now...
I'll tell you what, that was a boo-boo by McAllister. Griffith almost with an interception that would have stopped that drive.
We understand there's an update from Candyview. Let's get that score on the air right now.
Holy smoke, the Falcons scored in a hurry. Last we heard was 7-6. The Redmen will... It's a holding on the Redmen. I'm wondering if we'll take this.
On the Panthers, actually.
Well, on the Panthers. You know, I think I take that. There's only 29 seconds to go. Coach Loveland says, no, let's decline. It'll be 4th down.
So we'll force their hand either to make the first down or try for the field goal.
You know, I think I take those penalties, but they're going to decline them. That's a big one. So the Panthers will bring on their field goal kicking team as Alberts will come in. And they'll spot the ball. It looks to be, Tim, like he's going to spot it about the 31-yard line. So a 41-yard field goal try coming up. It is spotted right dead square in the middle of the field. Number 13, Jace Croshaw, will be the backup quarterback.